Hey, I'm Jackson Dollinger.
Hey, I'm Christian J. Simon.
You're watching Celeb Secrets TV with Caroline Rhea and
Ian Reed Kessler.
That's my dad.
I'm a work in progress.
Watch the new Disney Channel series, Sydney to the Max. Premieres Friday, January 25th on Disney Channel.
Sydney, my character, is very outspoken. She's very strong-willed. She goes out for whatever she wants, and she lives her life to the fullest.
And Olive is a fun, quirky girl who's like really loyal to her best friend Sydney, and they kind of go everywhere together, do everything together, and they're so much fun to watch. They're like a girl duo, is that what they call them? A friendship duo.
There we go.
I play young Max. He's a daredevil who loves to skateboard, and he has a really fun relationship with his mom.
My character is Leo, and Leo is a very funny, he's sarcastic, and he's in love with technology.
I play Max, the single dad of Sydney, who lives with his mother, Judy.
I play the mother. It's the story of Sydney and Max and then everything surrounding that, what it's like to have, she's got to be 12, right?
So what we do is we tell the story of being a single dad and the three of us living together by flashing back to the 90s and the things that happened when I was a kid with my mom, and now the things that are happening with my child and my mom. And so sometimes the stories are the exact same, sometimes they're a little different, but it's all about why you do the things you do when you're a kid and why you do the things you do when you're an adult.
I would probably say when my little sister was born, because I don't remember it, and like currently I am obsessed with babies. Like I have this huge obsession, so I'd probably want to go back to that day and like, I don't know, experience having a baby sister.
Yeah. I would want to go back to the 70s because I love music from 70s, 80s, 90s, so I get to experience all throughout that, and I get to grow up with my mom, see what she was like as a kid.
I would bring back the 90s because of all the freedom that kids get to roam without their parents. That seems pretty fun.
I would definitely bring back the technology from the 90s because I think the technology back then was really cool.
If I could go back to my younger self, I think what I would say is appreciate your parents while they're parenting. Because, I mean, they're still parenting me now, but I think if I had known what they were really going through now that I'm a parent in real life myself, I think I would have been way more appreciative for the small and big things that they did, and unbeknownst to me, they were happening. So I think I would like to go back and be able to do that now. And I try now to thank them as much as I can, but I think that's what I would do.
I would tell my younger self not to be so hard on myself. I would tell every kid that I come in contact with that. And that my mother gave me really great advice when I moved to Los Angeles. She said, don't ever compare yourself to anybody else.
So I would say in episode 107, I don't think I can say exactly what it is, but there's a scene that gets really messy. And it was definitely one of the most fun shoots like I've ever done in acting. Like it was so much fun.
I'm also really excited for episode 3 to come out because you get to see Sydney protesting for female rights, and I believe that is a really important thing that people will get to see.
My skateboarding stunt, because that was my first stunt I got to do on the show, and I literally got to hit, I don't want to spill it. I'm not going to spill it, but wait and see. I did a skateboarding stunt, first episode.
I did a big dance routine, which I thought was really cool. It was funny, so be sure to watch it.
When I said earlier I wish I had appreciated what my parents were doing and what it meant to them to be a parent at the time when I was their kid, it's a scene that completely encapsulates that, and I think that kids and parents will really appreciate that scene. It actually it meant a lot to me to shoot it, and I think it's a really cool scene.
We have a secret language.
I was gonna say this.
Yeah, that we talk in all the time on set when we're filming.
So like sometimes I'll like start talking to her and she's like, you know, like they can hear us right now, right? And I'm like, oh, shoot. And then we'll start talking in our language and everybody will be like, girl, we'll like go in our own world, just like her and I. So yeah, we like have our own language and talk it behind the scenes and stuff. It's called double talk. We didn't create it.
A lot of people actually might know it watching this because I've met people who know it as well, but we always like to speak in that language. What a guilt to the gawk, let a guy, let a guess, it a gif.
What a god.
What a gif, what a get a get, so the gum, should a gawk, let a get.
What a god, what a gay, what a gay.
Let a go, let a go.
Yeah.
There's an example.
Yes.